Welcome to the Light Tackle Angler Fishing Report. I'm Captain John Fulweiler, and this is Captain David King.
How we doing, John? We're thawed out. Nice.
Well, not too much. There's been quite a freeze going on for the last couple of weeks. It's been really cold. David's been saying,
yeah, the water temperature got down to 41 as of Monday morning, early morning, after that 3 days in a row of 20-degree temperatures. And I mean, it did a massive fish kill. We had thousands and thousands of dead fish. Every species you could think of. I mean, snappers. I did not see any trout, but I saw snook, perch, you name it. I mean, everything.
Right, puffers, ladyfish.
Everything.
Moonfish, you said.
Moonfish by the crazy amount. Sand perch. Not that many mangoes, but a lot of mutton snapper. Mutton snapper must be a little more susceptible to that cold. Right. A lot of snook. Quite some bonefish. Amazing. Wow. A lot of bonefish. Not real big. Biggest one maybe 3 pounds. But a lot of 1 to 2 pound bonefish that we saw floating, so that's kind of sad. It is sad.
Also sea turtles too. Yeah, there was a sea turtle right down here that we filmed.
So I know the power plant rescued 120 that they kept, and are going to release them again today. I think now that the water temperatures are back up, 120 green turtles they got out of the river that were endangered.
Wow.
That people had brought to them.
Right. Well, I guess I'm going to start up in Fort Pierce here inshore. Well, the fishing isn't that great right now. The water temp has to warm up, but this weekend it's supposed to go up into the 70s, high 70s, so it should help. Ladyfish, bluefish. There is a lot of bluefish on the beach. Throw whatever you can shiny, something that get way out there, and you'll find some bluefish. This should push the pompano in. The pompano fishing should be good. Again, nobody's really fished that much because it's been so darn cold, so that's about it. I'd fish, if I'm going to fish as slow as I possibly can.
Yeah, fish are going to definitely be slow.
They're just going to be laying, look for darker bottoms.
That water's probably still in the high 40s, I mean, which is really cold for our water. I mean, that's extremely cold.
Yep. Offshore, have you even heard much offshore?
Well, yeah, everything's been sailfish, 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 sailfish. 120 to 180 has been the hot. Ballyhoo's been the hot bait of choice. We had the tournaments, massive amounts. One tournament had 400 fish. I mean, a lot of boats were getting 18, 20, 21 head for a day. They're still picking up sailfish mixed in with them. Bottom fishing for the first couple days, there's finally some of the head boats. Some of the bottom boats are going out. You got the new regulations, closed red snapper. Wow. Grouper closed. So there's not a lot left to catch on the bottom. You still got the mangroves, the muttons, the yellowtails, and the lanes, which right now is prime time for the lanes to start. Usually they start towards January, and the water's already cool, so I'm sure there's quite a few lane snapper out there right now. Kingfish, I have not even heard of a kingfish. I don't know what the offshore water temperatures are, but I know the head boats are out today. We saw them go out this morning, so we'll get a report for next time on what the bottom fish. They should be sea bass, triggerfish, stuff like that. So offshore we have, sailfish. I haven't heard of a single wahoo, the occasional dolphin, but that's it. Cold water,
that's kind of combined, the north and the south.
Right, it's the same report down south. You got great sailfish in the Palm Beach tournament, in the Jupiter, and then the Fort Pierce, you had almost the same numbers, 400 fish. Some great sail fishing. Right. But
down south, the mackerel are still in Peck's Lake. That's a fun place to go. The wind's been northwest, so it's been kind of easy to get there. You can catch 100, 200 fish, whatever.
Those bluefish get in with them there?
They do. Sometimes the bluefish look like piranhas. Sometimes they come and you have your mackerel on, and all of a sudden the school comes up and they just eat it and just chew it right up. It's pretty neat to see. Yeah. So I guess this report's brought to you by Gla Shoes. Come see us at the B&A Flea Market this weekend. Anything you have to add?
No, also if you're, in Fort Pierce, stop by the Subway on South Beach by the Coast Guard Station. I've got some of the shoes there too. Take a look at them, try a pair on. Then you can order them off the website, or I'll have some at the store. So, or stop by, give us a fishing report. I got a few lures that you can crank slow and maybe catch a fish. If you want to stop by the store, give us a report. Turn you on to some good fishing lures.
Good. LightTackleAngler.com. Come see us there. A lot of stories, a lot of good stuff on there.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks. We'll see you again next week.